morning. We're here in New Orleans with our two hosts, Chris and Scott. Hey guys, thanks for putting us up.
Thanks for coming. Good luck on your trip. Happy trails.
We are at Jackson Square in New Orleans, about 2 blocks from Bourbon Street. We're at Jackson Square in New Orleans, probably about 2 blocks from Bourbon Street. No traffic, a lot of good artwork, free music as you can tell. Having a great time. This is Canal Street in New Orleans, streetcar. And right over here on Canal Street is the entryway to Bourbon Street in the French Quarter. We are in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and what you're looking at is a velodrome track. This is made for bicycle racing, one of 18 tracks in the entire country, and people come here with their single speed bikes and race around this entire track. We're on the steps of the Louisiana State Capitol building in Baton Rouge, looking south. There's a skyline, very nice, clean city, a lot of really pretty homes and nice neighborhoods. Good morning, I'm here with Perry in Jackson, Louisiana. She has a wonderful warm showers. And Perry, could you show us some of the things you have prepared for everyone at breakfast?
Okay, it's the typical cycling breakfast. We've got oatmeal, and everything's community. Everybody just grabs a bowl and a spoon and a plate and serves yourself. Fresh fruit and yogurt, no sugar. And these are grapefruit from our tree and mint from the garden. And the grapefruit are perfect right now. And local honey from a local beekeeper.
Okay, thank you. Great
Sure.
breakfast. Good morning. We're in Jackson, Louisiana with Sophie and Andre, a wonderful couple here from Montreal, Canada. And I understand that they have just quit their jobs and sold everything, including their home in Montreal. And Sophie, maybe you could just tell us a little bit. What...
Hi!
Andre!
How are you? It's my last word in English. See you.
So
Thank you. And goodbye.
Great.
Yeah.
So tell us, what are you doing?
So we are traveling around the world. So that's what you say. We sold everything, cars,
yeah.
house.
Oh yeah.
And I understand you both work for Cirque du Soleil?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. We were artists of the circus, and we did so many things. And he was the clown.
Bullshit.
And
I find that hard to believe.
And we stopped here to Perry and Lep, and it was wonderful to stay there because they are wonderful.
At Jackson.
And we are lucky to stop here.
Repair the bike and everything, and repair
Yes.
the earth. And I love Perry.
All right, great. And could you tell us a little bit about your bikes here?
Oh, this is a bike, trike bike.
Yeah, they are trike, like you can see.
Okay, a recumbent, huh?
Oh,
Recumbent.
And where are you going to be riding these recumbents?
Why? Where? Yes.
Everywhere.
Yes.
You think
On
you're
the
going
road, on the road.
on the road? That's a good
Yeah.
place to start.
Yeah.
Recumbent bike are the best, I think. It's very comfortable. You don't fall in sleep. No. No. You're working hard on the recumbent bike. Yes.
And
And it's very comfortable for the back and for the shoulder, so we like it very much.
and how long do you think you'll be gone?
Between 5 and 10 years.
5 and 10 years.
We
Is
know.
Is a new life.
Yeah.
Is a like a choice for a simple life and ecologic life. I'm not a very cycling. I'm more a guy with a new life with the ecologic run. Like that.
We want to meet people, especially.
Yeah, meet people, and
So that's
it's
why we
possible
want
to
travel.
change the ID for another kind of. I like bicycle because it's ecologic and good shape.
Well, good. Well, we wish you the best of luck on your trip around the
Thank
world.
you. Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you.
And
Thank you very
too.
much. And you
Have
too.
a good travel.
Thank you. This is the camper that Deb and I stayed at Perry's house in Jackson, Louisiana. And it's called an A-liner. This thing is really cool. What it does, it's self-contained, has a skylight, just pops up, put it on the end of your car. You have a queen-size bed inside, which open up the door. That's the bed, and then during the day it's a couch. You have a refrigerator and a microwave, countertop, etc. We're on Highway 421, the Jackson, Louisiana road, going into Mississippi, probably about 5-6 miles from here. Up front is Deb, just coming to a nice corner. Hey Deb. And as usual, no traffic. Really nice. We're in Natchez, Mississippi at the Days Inn, as you can tell. We're probably about 2 or 3 miles away from the beginning of the Natchez Trace Parkway. You're probably wondering, why are we taking a video of the Days Inn sign? Well, we paid $56 a night to stay here, including tax. That included 2 breakfasts, which we think cost about $20 we will go out. 2 dinners, believe it or not, and they're probably worth about $30. And if my math is correct, that means we spent about $6 to stay here. Also, Deb and I were able to get a couple lunches out of that, so I would imagine they actually paid us to stay here. This is a great way to travel. Mississippi River, looking at it from Natchez, Mississippi. Here we are on the Natchez Trace Parkway, the official beginning of Natchez, Mississippi. Here is Deb up front leading the way. And as promised by Ken Cotter and many others, no traffic on the parkway, or very little for the next 450 miles. Typical day on the Natchez Trace Parkway. Typical day, and this is the view that we have from the saddle. It's noon, early May, and we're on a stretch of the Natchez Trace Parkway that is between Port Gibson, Mississippi, and Jackson, Mississippi. And this is what we see all day. I bet we see a car every 10 minutes or so. We're in Ridgeland, Mississippi, group of about 40 or 50 people. We were invited to do this ride with a lady by the name of Rhonda that we met at the bike shop. So at the last moment, we're staying at her house and doing about a 20-mile ride with everyone. Great group of people. Up this bike here.
It's fast.
I know, we hardly saw you at all. Did you make this yourself?
Yeah, I got it at the fabric store, Hancock Fabric.
Hancock Fabrics.
Got, 20% discount on the fabric.
Oh, wow. So what
and
is
I
it?
had explained to the ladies what I was doing in there.
Oh, I
They thought
bet.
I was one of these guys. I'm making perfect.
Well, that is a fast bike.
Are there any mechanical?
I just wish I had a bigger engine.
You go plenty fast.
I got an old engine, an old 6-cylinder.
How fast have you gone?
28, I guess. I don't know. I can hold 25.
Good morning. We're here in Ridgeland, Mississippi on a beautiful May morning, and I'm here with Rhonda Armstrong. What a great name for a cyclist. And we met her out and about in Ridgeland, and she was kind enough to put us up in her house for the evening. Anyways, I wanted to show Rhonda and then her really neat looking dollhouse. And Rhonda, could you tell us about this?
This is a dollhouse my dad built and my mom decorated. She did all the wallpaper, crown molding, the lighting, and everything is 1 inch to 1 foot scale. You can see all the little details and the little baby shoes, and everything is scale. Even the doors work and actually have keys that go with the key. They don't actually work keys, but they have the keys that come with them, and all of the things are set on the table, like the the mayonnaise and the animal crackers and
And how old is this?
oh my goodness, it's probably 25, 30 years old maybe.
And your dad made this for you?
He made it for my mom, and this is actually going to my younger daughter. Is inheriting this.
Oh.
So and my mom decorated the bedroom that matched her bedroom. Hers, she had almost the similar wallpaper and the canopy bed. That petty point.
Oh my goodness.
Your sister needle pointed the rug?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Wow. That is really cool. And could you show us the pictures of your kids again? You actually have them down in the scale?
Yeah, it's.
And those are your children?
My children. Of course, they're grandchildren, great grandchildren.
Wow.
No, grandchildren. That's.
That is
I have
really
to think.
cool.
We have great grandchildren, and then these are my brother's kids. So this is, of course, my mom had those in there.
Neat. And then over here is this bed. What's the story with that?
My mom did the bedroom to match her bedroom.
Oh.
So it's the same wallpaper except in a smaller scale. And my mom had one of those knotted, the knotted canopies on her bed and a 4-poster bed. So it's very similar to what her bedroom looked like. She copied it.
Okay. Well, thanks for taking the time to show
Well,
us your
sure
dollhouse.
thing.
This is
It's
your
a
Nickelodeon?
Plays
Okay.
for the quarter. It's from like 1909. A Cremona from Chicago. It's they don't call it player piano. This is more than just a player
This is the Tupelo Bulb Cypress Swamp off the Natchez Trace Parkway. Good evening, and I do mean evening. I'm here with Deb, star of many of her videos once again. As you can tell, she has her light on the bike and it's dark out. And it's dark for a reason. It's night, almost night. And once again, Deb and I have selected the budget tour. That way we get in late and get the lowest prices available.
Agency. There's going to be another mission that's going to visit the comet. In 2014, The European Space Agency has a spacecraft called Rosetta that's actually going to attempt the first ever landing on a comet.
Starting at night. We're in Mississippi, Tupelo, Mississippi, and check out that sign. This is the home of Elvis Presley. Also home of the 3-foot passing required by cars is the law. This is route finding in Mississippi. Oops, road is closed. Our turnoff is also closed, but our trailblazer Deborah has found it, and we just need to get on the other side of that barrier and continue our ride. Thanks for finding it, Deb.
This is Mounds. It's the largest and most important archaeological site in northern Mississippi. 8 large dome-shaped burial mounds are scattered over an area of 90 acres, equivalent to 100 football fields. These mounds were built and used 100 to 200 AD by a tribe of nomad Indian hunters and gatherers who returned to this site at times to bury the dead with their possessions.
We're on the Natchez Trace Parkway in northern Mississippi, and the road that we're passing over here is the local road. And the reason I'm filming it is that this is where the adventure cycling Underground Railroad goes. And it goes here underneath the Natchez Trace Parkway that we're on, and continues on this side. It goes up all the way north through Dayton. I think it goes up to Cleveland, and I think it even ends there. But that's one of their latest routes.
Why were you screaming so loud last night at 2 o'clock in the morning? My goodness, you were screaming so loud. There was no way we could go to sleep, and we didn't get to bed till 1 in the morning. So you really were making quite a ruckus.
We're cycling over the Tennessee River. It's ironically this part of it in Alabama, and we're about 15 miles from the Tennessee-Alabama border, and then right behind us is a place called Cobler Ferry. This is the Morrow family farm in Tennessee, right off the Natchez Trace Parkway. One of the beautiful views we get to see along the way. Good morning. We're in Tennessee, about 6.5 miles out of Bucksnort, Tennessee, on a beautiful road called Highway 230. And this is the typical view that we have in Tennessee. Pretty rural setting, nice roads, not much traffic. We're in Tennessee. We just got off of Highway 230 in a pouring rainstorm. A lot of thunder and lightning, and now we're sharing this garage, as you can probably hear, with several chickens in this guy's garage. And I'm really glad we found this. We're sharing it with the chickens and the tractor, motorcycle, old car, and God knows whatever else. Going downhill, Tennessee, about 25 miles an hour. Going towards Dover, right by the Land Between the Lakes Park. 31. Hi, we are here in Grand River, Kentucky, and I am here with our wonderful hostess tonight. And I'm sorry, your name is?
Veronica.
Very nice to meet you here in your beautiful town. And you are from?
Hungary.
And how long have you been in the country?
25 years.
25 years. I wish we had more time in the video. You told us a fascinating story about how you got here. And in Grand River, you what do you own? Several businesses?
I have the Grand River Scene and the Pokey's Cafe.
Okay, and we're enjoying a wonderful dinner here tonight. We really appreciate you letting us stay at your hotel. And also over here, I'm with Alan. Is that correct?
Yeah, Alan Cascante from Costa Rica.
From Costa Rica. We had a great ride together today.
That's
You were
right.
kind to ride with us. And tell us a little bit about what you're doing.
Well, pretty much a couple of years ago, the whole idea of traveling around the world came to my mind, and that's pretty much what I'm doing, living my dream.
And how long will you be living your dream then?
Oh, at least 5 or let's say 5 years. That's
5
pretty
years.
much that I'm gonna be away from my place.
Well, good luck to you, and thanks for spending time with us.
Yeah, thank you.
For the KFC of donuts. That's what they're like, okay?
Well, thanks for the donuts.
Well, here.
Well, okay, put the box back down. Let me
There
see.
you
if
go.
I'm
Alan,
gonna
how do you
get
like
this.
it?
They're perfect. They're pretty good.
We are now in Kentucky, and we're going over the Lucy Jefferson Memorial Bridge. She was the sister of Thomas Jefferson, and we're getting ready to cross the Cumberland River. We're riding alongside the Ohio River in Kentucky. We're in Kentucky with our friend Alan, riding along the Ohio River. Deb is up front leading as usual, and the Ohio is here through the trees, and on the other side I believe is Illinois. We'll be crossing that later today, ferry boat to go to Cave in the Rock. Back roads of Kentucky, about 7:30. Jerry and Dave from Ireland.
Hello there. Long way to go.
Going cross country. We're in Cave in Rock, Illinois, and this is the Cave in the Rock right off of the Ohio River. I'm with Bill Jenkins here on Jenkins Road in Illinois. And Bill, could you tell us about what we're looking at here?
All right, that's a Gord Martin house. The Martins come once a year. They'll come from south about early April, stay until late July, and they nest in that. They raise little ones.
Okay, and then over here looks like you have a lot of bird feeders. What's this type bird feeder for? Or bird house?
It's all houses.
Oh, houses.
It houses them, yeah.
Okay, that bird house and
this is my son's.
Oh, your son's bird house there. Okay.
And the next one down is his.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I bet the birds love you. Thanks a lot, Bill. We're riding into Elizabethtown, Illinois, on the Ohio Scenic River Byway. And this is in Hardin County. We're in St. Louis, Missouri, looking at the Mississippi River. And what we're looking at here is a sign sticking out of the water. It's actually a street sign. And the road is underwater. It's actually 9 feet above flood stage right here. So the road is closed, and that's why Deb and I had to stop our tour along the Mississippi. And we understand tonight it's going to crest at 11 feet above flood level. So it's going to be very interesting to see how high this really gets. We're in St. Louis, Missouri, looking at the Mississippi River. And right now we're looking at a river that's 9 feet above flood stage. And tonight it's going to crest at about 11 feet. And this is why Deb and I had to stop our tour, because the roads are all covered with water. In fact, the river is so high they can't even get the riverboats out on it. We're looking at the Mississippi River from St. Louis, and it's flooding right now. Some big logs floating on the water. We're in St. Louis, Missouri, looking at the Mississippi River. In the distance is a crosswalk sign. And the only thing that I see crossing are these ducks, because people can't cross because the river is flooding. We're about 9 feet above flood stage right now. Deb and I are in St. Louis, Missouri. We just completed our Great Rivers adventure that we started in New Orleans. We had a great time.